Hello everybody, it is 12:17 Central Time. We are broadcasting from FEMA Region 6. My name is Johnny Jetrod. Let me ask you a question. Did you really believe that the New World Order would allow you to travel freely without documenting it? Do you think that your rights are actually freely given to you without being monitored and controlled? Do you ever wonder why they don't teach you your rights in school? It's because it's easier to take them away from you if you don't know what they are. You know, there's been a lot of people that would call me a conspiracy theorist, who will tell you that Johnny Jetrod's crazy when I say that the government controls every aspect of your life and seeks even more power over your life. Think about it. This is a smartphone. When you link yourself and your Google and your Google Plus and all your social media to certain apps, those apps have permissions. When you open these apps, those permissions connect to your contacts, your phone, your camera, your speaker. You follow me? Your location history. Just go in there and look at what you're given permission to when you open these apps. Your smartphone is constantly monitoring you all the time. Have you ever wondered when you try to download a certain page on Google and it starts downloading kind of slow and you're sitting there staring at the phone? As soon as you stick your thumb over the camera, it starts downloading faster because they can't take your picture anymore and they go ahead and give you the page. You ever notice that? Have you ever heard your phone indiscriminately click pictures? How about your TV? It's connected to your internet, your phone. There's a camera in your TV. It's been proven that camera that has a reverse camera inside of it, and it's watching you even when your TV's turned off. Subliminal messages are contained within commercials. It's been proven. How about that commercial with the little old lady coming to the door? The police have come to the door to remind her and take a report about a burglary. But in the background, on the television in the other room, you can subliminally hear FEMA issuing an order for martial law. How about these commercials with the big pharmaceutical companies that issue these commercials where a new drug has come out and they ask your doctor or pharmacist if this is right for you, right? But all you remember out of that 1-minute commercial is what you saw, this person riding a bicycle with the wind blowing through their hair and they seem so happy and free, or some guys at a football game getting together, or a barbecue, or you know, going about their daily life in a happy fashion, and they seem free and happy. But at the end of the commercial, if you really sit and think about it, maybe 2 seconds out of the whole commercial, they told you what that drug was actually for. You don't remember that. All you know is that this drug makes you seem happy like the people in that commercial. Subliminal messages. Humanity has been under assault for decades by the New World Order. Acid rain, cancer, water being polluted. Now here's another thing. The water being polluted, okay? Have you ever wondered why the largest natural resources for fresh water in North America contain levels of contaminants that are unsafe to drink. You ever wondered why that is? And here's another thing. The largest freshwater natural resource in North America, the Great Lakes, right? The state with 1,000 lakes, Minnesota. Our natural resource, life-giving resource, right? Has now have polluted water and a very, very large migrant population moving in. People that hate this country, for the most part. Globalist plan. And now they're implementing facial recognition technology for you to board an airplane. How about it? Are you going to submit your fingerprint, your retinal scan, your facial technology? What's next? Your DNA? Are you going to allow them to implement that without standing up to it? Oh, but then when you do stand up to it, you know what they're going to say? Well, now, Mr. Johnny Jetrod, you don't want to be a part of this security feature? That means you must be a criminal. This is a security feature in place for your safety, the safety of the country, the safety of the world. You are going against the globalist plan. We're trying to keep you safe, Mr. Johnny Jetrod. And then they cart you off to a FEMA camp. Do you know that President Obama, and I'm not saying this just because he's President Obama, a lot of presidents have done bad stuff. President Obama signed an order where UN troops can come in to this country, engage in national security with our forces too, and control and secure every city, state, local community, including the governments, with military forces in the event of mass civil unrest. And do you know who gains control of the local government, the food sources, the security forces? You know who has control over that when that happens? The food supply? FEMA. America's divided into 12 FEMA sections. It's already divided up. There's over 300 FEMA camps in America. Many of which, when you look at the barbed wire on top of the fence, the 12-foot chain link fence, is leaning in, not leaning out. That means it's meant to keep people in, not keep people out. These are concentration camps, re-education camps. Military documents have been proven to show there is a plan in place with the U.S. Army for re-education camps. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. FEMA re-education camps. Military documents. It's true. How about the red and blue dot scandal that people call the scandal? Red and blue dots everywhere. People don't even know what it means. Meanwhile, they're subliminally sending you messages that inverts reality on a daily basis, 24/7, on your television set, your radio, your mainstream news, your TV commercials. Inverted reality, right? In a world where postmodernism tells children to question reality at every turn, and the reality that they choose to accept, anything that goes against that, even though it could be basic scientific facts that have been proven over thousands of years, genetic scientific facts. And these people accept them as something else. These facts go against what they believe. They consider it a personal attack. Although it's been an accepted reality, scientifically proven for thousands of years. But postmodern society says that it's an inverted reality and tells you that this inverted reality that they accept is the normal. It's not normal. They've been feeding you food for decades to reduce sperm counts, population reduction, introducing diseases we've never seen before, attempting to kill off humanity. Think about it. A genetically modified mosquito carrying a deadly disease that kills tens of thousands of people and risks a pandemic across the globe gets accidentally released in a Brazilian laboratory, a South American laboratory. Perfect environment for the mosquito to repopulate. Mosquitoes are already the predator, the vampire predators that multiply so rapidly humans cannot control them. They've already outlawed the chemicals that work, that kill these things. Proven methods stating it's not safe for humanity. Yeah, okay. So let's just let the mosquitoes continue to multiply in numbers that are uncontrollable and introduce a genetically modified mosquito that carries diseases that kills tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, effects that could last for generations. Zika. Let's give people medications that cause other diseases. Some medications you take today could have as many as 70 or 80 harmful side effects. Oh, well, it's a very small risk of that, Johnny Jet Rod, just a slight number of people. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a slight number of people. When you're giving this medication to billions of people a year, a small percentage is a large amount of people. But they're not going to tell you that because they don't think that you're going to realize that. They really don't. They've got you on camera. You're being documented. Your movements are documented. Your monetary transactions are documented. Your internet use is documented. Ladies and gentlemen, they have moved once again to take control of the world. And you're going to allow it. And you know what the kicker is? They're going to make you pay for it. Oh, it's a capitalist society. We have to have some way of funding this. Let's make people buy it. Meanwhile, the Rockefellers are sitting back laughing at you. Saying, you know what, these people are so stupid, we can tax them for shitting. We'll tax their sewage. Yeah. One of the prominent Rockefellers was known to say, people are so stupid they'll never know what happened on 9/11. They can't even figure out what we did with the Federal Reserve. Think about that. The world is under attack. The globalists, the elite, the Bilderberg attendees, they all want to destroy humanity, population control. 500 million. 500 million. That's all they want. You don't think they can kill 100 million people in America within a week? I believe they can. They just got to turn the lights off. Average American citizens have enough food in their home to last 3 days. When the lights go out, 100 million people could die within a week. Easily. Through looting, attacks, starvation, and the lack of medicine. That's all they got to do. Recently, a news report came out stating that America's power grid is vulnerable to a hack much like the one that happened in Austria, shutting the entire country down. America's power grid is vulnerable. We've known that, but they're just reminding you. How do you know they're not getting ready to shut the lights off and saying, oh, well, you know, the government, the administration, this administration, that administration, people didn't want to upgrade it, couldn't pay for it, taxpayers didn't want to give enough money for taxes to do it. It's your country. You needed to pay for it through tax dollars. You couldn't accept that. Yeah. It's a purposeful design to fail. The lights are going to go out. They're going to allow them to go out or put them out. It's coming. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to warn you today. This implementation of a facial recognition just in order to board a flight is another step in the globalist plan to control every aspect of your life. You've got to wake up, people. It's a dangerous world we live in. And our biggest threat is the globalist elite. My name is Johnny Jetrod. I hope you enjoyed this report. Thank you, America.